Madani Economy Initiative is an economic framework introduced by the Unity government under the leadership of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. The framework aims to enhance Malaysia's economic performance and address various challenges related to competitiveness, investment attractiveness, and the overall well-being of the population. The initiative highlights the government's focus on improving various aspects of the economy and the society. These include economic growth, competitiveness, labour income distribution, gender equality, human development, governance, and fiscal management. The government has identified 9 major structural challenges that the Malaysian economy is facing at the moment. These include a deterioration in governance, the economy becoming too domestically driven, a low labour share of income, low median and mean wages, low female labour force participation rate, rising national debt, declining investment share of GDP, falling competitiveness, and widening inequality. The Madani Economy Initiative outlines 7 KPIs that the Malaysian government aims to achieve within a 10-year period. These indicators represent specific goals for economic, social, and governance improvements. Let's go through each of the 7 KPIs. The first KPI is to improve Malaysia's economic ranking by moving it from the 38th position to within the top 30 largest economies globally. This indicates a desire for significant economic growth and expansion over the given time frame. Number 2, the government aims to enhance Malaysia's global competitiveness by moving it from the 27th position to within the top 12 in the Global Competitiveness Index. This suggests a focus on improving factors like infrastructure, innovation, and ease of doing business. Third is increasing the economy's labour share of income to 45%, and this is from 32% in 2022. I think this target aims to address income inequality and ensure that a greater proportion of economic gains are distributed to the workforce. Fourth, the government seeks to raise the participation rate of women in the labour force from the current 55% to 60% in 10 years' time. This indicates a commitment to gender equality and the leveraging the potential of the entire workforce. The fifth KPI is that the government aims to improve Malaysia's ranking from the 62nd position to within the top 25 in the Human Development Index. This underscores a focus on improving education, healthcare, and overall living standards. Sixth is to enhance Malaysia's standing in the Corruption Perception Index, the CPI, moving it from the 61st position to within the top 25 countries in the world. So this indicates a commitment to improving governance, transparency, and combating corruption. And last but not least, the government is committed to reduce the fiscal deficit from the current 5% of GDP this year to 3% or lower for the duration of the next 10 years. I think this target emphasizes the importance of responsible fiscal management to ensure long-term economic stability. Overall, these 7 key performance indicators reflect a comprehensive approach to address the identified structural challenges and drive sustainable economic growth and development in Malaysia for the next decade. Achieving these goals will require concerted efforts across various sectors of the economy and society, as well as effective policy implementation and monitoring. The government kick-started the launch of the Madani Economy Initiative with an announcement of a 5 billion ringgit loan scheme for first-time home buyers, lower income tax rate for skilled workers, cash aid for civil servants and pensioners, and e-wallet credit for the lower and middle income groups. As details are still scarce at the moment, the government mentions that the more specific policies will be announced in the coming months to empower the implementation of this initiative. This includes the National Energy Transition Roadmap, the NETR, the New Industrial Master Plan 2030, the NIMP, and the midterm review of the 12th Malaysian Plan in the coming months. The Ministry of Local Government Development is also working on a national housing blueprint to promote affordable housing for all. Meanwhile, the Economy Ministry and the Human Resource Ministry are studying the progressive wage model to boost workers' income that is in line with productivity. To this end, The government intends to implement tiered foreign workers levies, which we assume to mean higher levies for employers that hire more foreign workers, with part of the proceeds will be set aside for the automation and local workers training and upskilling programs. The Madani Economy Initiative is seen as a positive step in the right direction towards bolstering Malaysia's economy in a sustainable manner. This becomes especially relevant when considering the emerging challenges from both external and domestic sources following a recovery from the pandemic. Nevertheless, to accomplish the ambitious goals outlined in the Madani economy, I think it hinges on the effective execution of policies and strong commitment from the political leadership. There is also a need for economic restructuring, which implies adopting new strategies and approaches to address these challenges effectively. I think after the state elections in August, which resulted in a 3-3 draw for both the incumbent government and the opposition, Perikatan Nasional, we think this has removed the distractions from the current unity government to focus on the economy and implement the initiatives under this Madani economy for the rest of its term. So that is at least for the next 4 years. However, the results of the state elections, which showed the opposition making significant inroads into the Pakatan BN stronghold, and this is like Selangor, Penang, and Negeri Sembilan, could mean that the government could face an uphill challenge and may be more cautious in implementing economic reforms. These are the unpopular moves such as the removal of subsidies and imposing fiscal discipline in the coming years. We think that only through facing these challenges directly and cultivating the cooperation among stakeholders can Malaysia flourish and effectively compete and successfully navigate the evolving global dynamic.